I just wanted to show you today how I make my chocolate for when you have the sweet tooth or cravings without really going overboard with a lot of extra added ingredients. What I have here is a third cup of melted coconut oil. And you don't have to really heat it that long because it melts at 78 degrees. So this actually spent about 10 seconds in the microwave. And then I'm going to use a third cup or 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder. And I'm going to mix this in. Until it gets liquid. And you can see it melts really easy. All you're doing is just making sure all the clumps of chocolate are out. And to make sure that it's not very bitter, of course this is unsweetened cocoa powder, I'm going to add some vanilla stevia. You can use chocolate raspberry, regular chocolate, hazelnut, whatever flavors you like. I'm going to add 3 droppers full because straight cocoa powder can tend to be a little bit bitter. Now this is what you would be using to make just a plain chocolate bar. At this point you are ready to go. Now I would like to make this with a little bit of flavor. So what I have here is a few pecans, some walnuts, and some diced up apricots that I've dried myself. I'm going to add this in. I'm going to mix this up, and to give it a little bit more health benefits, I don't know if you can see this. This is puffed quinoa. It's just straight up quinoa that has been air popped. But you can also toast plain quinoa in a skillet, and I'm going to add just a little bit. I'm not even going to measure, I'm just going to kind of eyeball it and see how much it is, because I really like the crunch for it. It almost gives it like a Rice Krispie type taste. Now you can use any kind of mold you like. You can, if you wanted to, just go ahead and stick your container in the refrigerator. Once it's done, break it off into little pieces. What I'm going to use here is actually a candy bar mold. And all you're going to do is fill up your mold. And you can fill it up as deep as you'd like it. If you want it very full, very thick, then that's what you can do. If you don't want them, if you would like them to be a little bit thinner, you can. And as I said, you can use whatever flavored stevia. Some chocolate mint, or just the peppermint stevia would have made really, really good chocolate mint. In fact, I think I may end up doing that with the next batch that I make. But these are super easy to make, and they literally just take a few moments in either the refrigerator or freezer. You want to make sure you've got them relatively even, that way it helps when you pop them out. Just making a little bit more even. You can see all the little crispity bits. You can add cranberries, you can add blueberries, cherries, raisins, whatever nuts you want, whatever you like to have in your candy bar. But I chose these ones because they were a little bit more healthier option for me, and my own apricots, since I didn't add any sugar to them, it's just straight up dried fruit. All you do is get this, stick it in the refrigerator. And I have a few that were already made, and you can see they break off into nice little squares. And it tastes just like regular chocolate. You do want to make sure that you keep them refrigerated though, because coconut oil has such a low temperature for it to melt. These will become liquid again, so I would keep them either in the freezer or in the refrigerator, and it tastes amazing. You can get rid of that craving that you have for chocolate without really going overboard and doing something that you end up regretting. There's so many more bad things that have been added to a candy bar and hydrogenated oils. With this, it's just straight coconut oil, and I would use a high quality coconut oil just for that same reason. And there you have it. That's how I make my chocolate bars.